I mean, it is very big. And it's, we just had the item number and the price for it, but when you're calling in for the Today's Special, you can get, and do we have the earrings that I'm wearing that match back to the Today's Special? Are they still available? Because I have those in too. Okay, because I just want to let you know that we do have earrings that go back. Oh, okay, so for the whole day, we have about 200 left of the earrings. So those are really, really limited. But again, they match back, and this is your opportunity because we're talking about handcrafted, right, Jennifer?
Yes, and especially for the TS that we have today, there were 4 men that worked together on it. You have the cousins of Bucky and Jimson Boleyn. You have Mike Smith, who's the master silversmith, and we have David Lopez, who's an upcoming artisan, and so he's the youngest of all of them. So Mike and Jimson was actually helping them out with it. And so when they all come together, you're gonna see that they all had that one mind and the love for, you know, each other, making the piece for, you know, Bucky and Jensen in remembrance of their father. And again, Richard Boleyn had started out as being one of our master silversmiths that first started out with the trading company, Running Bear in Chaco Canyon. And Chaco Canyon actually, a long time ago, was a hub for many Native Americans across, you know, the world to come together and share their cultures with each other. And especially when you see Chaco Canyon, for those of you who haven't heard of it, you know, it's a big archaeological site out in New Mexico. And I've gone there before myself, and you know, I just feel the love that, you know, that gone through there, and especially the stories that I've heard that, you know, people shared their stories and talked to each other. They had trading, you know, with each other, and so you could just imagine what these artisans, you know, ancestors went through, and so just that time-honored piece of, you know, honing in on their culture and their legends. The artisans here with the Bucky and Jimson, they come from a long line of master silversmiths. And so as you can see there, their hard work has really paid off.
Oh, it's absolutely incredible. And I'm showing you different bracelets because, of course, what we're doing with the gemstones, with the turquoise, the artisans, is they're matching the stones with each bracelet. And remember, they're, you know, from Mother Earth, so they're all different. But see how you get a bracelet, all the stones match within the bracelet, the same amount of matrixing, the same kind of color family, they're all gonna match. Now, this is the first time we've done 3 different sizes, because I don't know if I can show you the different sizes. You see how much smaller this one is? We have a petite small for the first time for a wrist 5.5 to 6.25 inches, a small medium for a wrist 6.5 to 6 3/4, and then the large, medium large, from 6 3/4 to 7 3/4. So here's the large, which obviously would be big on me, but it's wonderful that we have this. And again, if you're a man, some men, we really feel that this is unisex. I know we had our director try it on before the show.
Yes,
it
he was
looked
just
great.
holding it, looking.
Yeah,
but it was nice, and just for him to put it on. And so, but again, when you put on your jewelry, you're gonna know that you're gonna have someone that has made it to put a lot of love into it. Because I was told that with these bracelets, that if you, it's very hard to make bracelets like this, because if you heat it up too long, it's gonna break. Right. You need the soldering, you have to do it perfectly. And so you have the past, present, and future of, you know, master silversmiths teaching the younger silversmith, David Lopez, you know, how to make this type of jewelry. As you're gonna see here, that we're gonna learn a lot more about the upcoming artisans, you know, like David Lopez too. So again, you know, kudos to the artisans today that has, you know, made these beautiful jewelries.
I absolutely love it. And by the way, please don't be shy. We had a couple of wonderful calls in our first hour. We're here live, and we cannot wait to hear how happy you are that you're ordering the Today's Special. So you can either stay on the line after you order, or you can call the toll-free testimonial line that's at the bottom of your screen. It's 1-866-376-8255. If you have purchased Chaco Canyon over the years, because Jennifer and I have done many shows over the years, late at night, and we know that you have shopped and loved. People who get Chaco Canyon are so passionate. They're devotees of this line. They're not like, oh, I got this pretty bracelet. They're like, oh, I love it. I wear it all the time. It's my favorite. People get there's some real passion and spirituality in turquoise. Tell us how Native Americans view turquoise in their life.
Excuse me. There are different tribes that have it as, you know, a healing process, but a healing stone. good luck stone. They're stories of warriors that have attached a piece of turquoise onto their arrows, and just to guide the arrow to to the kill, to bring the food back to their families. Turquoise has been a blessing from Father Sky, and it is for many tribes. For my tribe, the blue stone is a representation of man, and the white stone is a representation of woman. It could be a shell, and so you have that love of the stones coming together, especially for turquoise. A lot of people say that when you search for turquoise, you're going through the jewelry, that one piece calls to you, that piece of stone, and you're going to go by seeing each and every piece, but then again you come back to the one that calls for you. That's the one that's supposed to be meant for you.
And this is really a very special piece that took a year for us to bring it to you. Each bracelet is hand done, handcrafted by the artisans at Chaco Canyon. And when we bring this to you, it's not like, this is I think the only Today Special in 2018. It's not like there's a new Today Special every month with Chaco Canyon, right? I mean, I think you've had one other Today Special maybe, or...
It's been a while
It's
back,
been a while back, yeah. And because it's not something it takes over a year to do this one piece to have enough for today. And truthfully, we have enough for maybe 2-3 more presentations, and that's it. There's only 6 hours of the day, now 5 hours of shows left with Chaco Canyon. We're not going to have, hours and hours. There isn't 20,000, 30,000, 50,000. We had 2,400 when we started the day. And that was an hour ago. And there's 1,800 pieces left, almost 560. Oh, I thought Ricky said something to me. Okay, sorry. Oh, okay. It is very special, and also to do the 3 sizes. And by the way, when we go with the largest size, there's more silver. We're not charging more. We're not saying, okay, if you order the large size, it's an extra $100. It's the same price for all 3 sizes. And the small petite, that is from you, the customer, telling us, I would love this, but I know it has to be custom, so can you do it in my size? So that's why we did, for the very first time, had 3 sizes, and the artisans had to measure out each of the sizes.
Yes.
And have the stones, set in each of the sizes. And by the way, the stones are the same size, 23 by 13 millimeter. It's not like the petite size, which is the one I'm wearing, has smaller stones. It does not. No. It is for a smaller wrist. So especially on a petite wrist, I mean, these stones make you look like you have a petite wrist. They're so big and so chunky. It looks like, you just have this like little kind of delicate wrist. By the way, to protect your purchase, we do have our Protection Plus 24/7 customer service. There's no deductible. I think we have it's for 3 years for $34.95 and backed by Allstate and Square Trade. So we have that available for our Today Special and other pieces. If you would like to add that to your order, it's always available. But about 4.5 more minutes for you to get our best value of the day, which is extraordinary. It's the only Today Special that I've ever done with Chaco Canyon. I know you've been shopping with Chaco Canyon, and this is a brand that we wish we could have all the time, but it takes a long time for these pieces to be handmade, handcrafted. By the way, this is the ring that it goes back with. It sizes 5 through 12, and half the quantity is already sold. And I know the ring, the earrings, let me just pop these in too, that are also available. There's only a couple hundred left, so last call on the beautiful earrings. So just a couple hundred of these left. Big, bold, chunky personality. If you love turquoise, you will love 5 pieces of turquoise. Now, for me, 5 happens to be my lucky number. 5 people in my family. I was born on the 5th. Everybody has different reasons, and some of you love turquoise, can't have enough turquoise, will wear like Jennifer, turquoise, or maybe this is. You can't have too much turquoise. Or somebody's just going to put this cuff on, and it's going to be their signature piece, and they're going to wear it, and then that's going to be it. I mean, everybody has a way they love to wear jewelry, and if this speaks to you, we would love for you to welcome it home into your jewelry collection, in your life. Into your life, because this will be something that you will wear all the time and love.
Especially for the amount of, turquoise that we have that's on the model too, especially for everything coming together. Each and every piece is going to blend well, and for Navajos, when you go out into the reservation, you're going to see them adorned with turquoise from head to toe, being that, you know, it's a status symbol, and especially for their love of turquoise, you know, it's their protector. And there are stories, again, that I've said before, that the Father Stone, the Sky Stone, when it is given to a woman, a long time ago when Father Sky had made woman, he wanted to let her know that she would always be loved and be protected. And so when someone had given a gift to a woman, especially turquoise, it's to let them know that Father Sky is always with them to protect her.
Oh, and you know, isn't that something lovely that we could have in our lives right about now? Is that beautiful piece of jewelry? And you know, it's interesting when you think about, you know, kind of the lore of bracelets and protection. We think of the female superhero who has the bracelets, that uses them as her protective, right? It's her shield in a way. And I wonder if that comes from something, you know, very, very long time ago. Sometimes some of these, you know, images from theater and film and, you know, comic books and things come from women, you know, with the power of our bracelets, our jewelry. We do feel empowered when we have big, bold pieces. And I love the element of it being, you know, from nature, the Kingman mine, the only working turquoise mine in the United States. And by the way, turquoise's popularity has exploded globally. You know, in markets all around the country, in Asia and Europe, they're crying for turquoise, you know, begging. And so because of that, the price of turquoise has gone up, up, up. And it's also difficult to get, very difficult. As a matter of fact, I know in this particular show, we have one piece of Sleeping Beauty turquoise, which is the only piece, and I was surprised that we even have anything Sleeping Beauty turquoise that we have coming up. So, Jennifer's laughing at me. So I'm really happy, those of you who are picking this up, but please, stay on the line and give us a hello and tell us, you know, tell us how old were you when you got your first piece of turquoise? How old were you when you got your first piece of turquoise?
I was maybe in 5th or 6th grade. My grandmother had given me a necklace that had liquid silver and turquoise and like haishi beads, and there was like a 5-strand necklace, and we had an event at school where we had to wear our outfits, and our outfits are called camp dresses. And so mine was made by my grandmother. She gave me my first necklace, and well, it wasn't mine. She told me I could use it, I could wear it. And so when she was watching me, I was dancing and everything, and I was running into the little league field, you know, with my friends, and just the sun just happened to shine right at that moment when my fingers got caught in one of the strands, and I just seen all this silver and everything just, you know, fly in front of my face. But I was just so happy, still running, and then I thought, you know, what was all the shiny stuff that was coming out? And I come to find out it was the liquid silver that was coming off of the chain, and the turquoise and everything. And I had the 5 strands. I came back with maybe 2 or 3, and I didn't want to tell her. And so she's like, well, that's your first piece of jewelry. Afterwards, she gave it to me, and so she said, you need to take better care of your jewelry. And but I still have that to this day.
Do you really?
Yes.
That's funny.
I still have it, but I just remembering the liquid silver coming out, and it looked like there were stars that was just, you know, coming out right beside my face, and I was still so happy running, and you know, and I didn't know any better at that time.
You thought maybe it was fireworks for your amazing.
Yeah. But it's just like, you know, it felt like I was in the sun too long. You get that flash of light, you know, in your face. But you know, that's my first memory of my first piece of jewelry.
Oh, I love it. That's a great story. You've never told that story before. That's a great story. All right, I'm going to make you tell that one again when we have our next show together. We only have 1 more minute left for today's special, and I know Jennifer's going to be popping in throughout the day. This will definitely be an early sellout because we only started the day with 2,400. 636 bracelets have already been ordered and are on their way to the home of, you know, a new home. From the home of the artisans that create these by hands to your home. This is the only day, the only opportunity, and we are doing 5 flex payments on every single Chaco Canyon piece. So 4 flex pay or more on all jewelry, but 5 flex pay on Chaco Canyon. So I love that. And that was actually just added. So we have 4 flex pay or more on all jewelry, but 5 on all Chaco Canyon. So the today's special is $279.95. It's $55.99 to get home. Now, we did have some